Hey guys, so I want to show you how to use a diffuser. A diffuser is a way or a machine that we aerosolize essential oils, the exact same way we use inhalers and nebulizers. When we put our essential oils in a diffuser, it aerosolizes those particles small enough that we can breathe them in and use them medicinally, the same way the plants use them medicinally. So with this being said, we do not put essential oils in humidifiers, we do not put them in CPAP, BiPAP, any type of medical device. We only use them in diffusers because they are specifically made to aerosolize essential oils only. So how we use them. Diffusers come in a variety of sizes, shapes, what they look like, but they all work essentially the exact same. So they're gonna have a plug, so you're gonna need an outlet to plug them in. And then you also are gonna have what's called a water reservoir. So this is what you fill up with water. Be careful and make sure that you're using clean water. So we try to encourage people to avoid tap water because there's typically calcium and other minerals in there that can clog this up and make this not work as effectively or even break it. So if you have filtered water or anything like that, that's okay. I have used tap water in a pinch before, but just try to avoid that if possible. You will always have a fill line. So you'll either have like a red dot like this that says, hey, don't fill water beyond this, or there will actually be a line on the side that will say max fill line. Don't put the water above that line. So you're gonna fill it up with your water first, and then you're going to add your essential oils. Now, people always ask me, how many essential oils do I put in my diffuser? And that's very hard to answer, and there's two ways I tell you to calculate that and kind of guesstimate. And the reason for that, and I can help you more specifically if you need to reach out to me, show me the size, let me know how much water. Two things. One, it's important to know how long it's gonna be running. So if you're only gonna be running it for like an hour, 2 hours, you're not gonna put as many essential oils. For example, when I have my small diffuser in my office here, it runs for like 1 hour, 2 hours, and it's a very small water reservoir, so I only put like 1 drop in there. Now, if you're gonna be running it all night long, so let's say 8 to 10 hours, you're gonna be putting like 6 to 8 drops in there. So it depends on how long you're gonna be running it. It also depends on how much water the water reservoir tank holds. So if it only holds a very small amount of water, you're only gonna use 1 drop. If it holds like 500 mLs, which is half a liter of water, that's a very big water reservoir. You're gonna be putting 6 to 8 drops of each essential oil in that because it's gonna be a huge water reservoir. It's gonna run for a really long time, and we wanna make sure there's enough medicinal compounds to last you the entire night or the entire day, however long you're wanting to run it. So you're going to put the water in here, you're going to add the essential oils. You can mix essential oils in here, that's totally fine. There's no research that supports mixing a certain type of essential oil with another essential oil interacts or causes it to become less effective or anything like that. So you're safe to go ahead and mix them. Then you're gonna put the top back on, and it's already plugged in, and then you're just gonna turn it on. Now, when you push these buttons to turn it on, one typically is a light. You can choose to have it on or off. So at night, we actually turn ours off. We don't like ours on, and when we're sleeping, my kids do. So I keep the light on for them when they're sleeping. And then the other one is gonna be the button that you get to choose how long you want it to run for. So just take a look at that and then calculate how long you're wanting it to run for, and that's how simple it is. Now, talking about cleaning it out, I typically, at the end of the day, if there's still a little bit of water in there, I just dump it out and then get a little washcloth or get a paper towel and just wipe it out. You typically only have to actually get in there and clean it with like a washcloth and soap or a sponge, typically only once a week. If it's not used frequently, you could do it once a month. So it just depends. Now, if I'm also using a very thick essential oil, like let's say I'm putting vetiver in there and I know it's gonna leave a very, very pungent smell and also very thick oil residue, then every time I use vetiver, I do clean it out after that. But most essential oils, you do not have to do that. So that's just a very quick down and dirty on how to use your diffuser. If you have any additional questions beyond that, let me know and I can help you get started.